Hey everybody, welcome to Perry TV. We're getting our first update, Day 2 Iran War on the ground in Tehran by Professor Marandi.
Other assassinations were not effective. And as you've seen, the Iranian response has been immediate and it's been sustained.
Have the assassinations, bombings on the hierarchy of Iran been effective? Professor Seyed Marandi says no.
Military compounds, but more than just military compounds. Wherever the U.S. has assets, they are also targeted. I think the focus has been on.
And Iran is striking back at U.S. targets everywhere in the Middle East.
Anywhere else. So this continues. And in addition to that, my understanding is that the Iranians have been mostly using older weapons, older drones, older missiles, and the new generation missiles, excuse me, and the new generation missiles have either been very rarely used or they haven't been used.
Important. So Iran is not using their new hypersonic missiles or ballistic missiles. Interesting.
Or in the Israeli regime, and then I assume they're going to go for the newer weapons. The Iranians also carried out an airstrike or a series of airstrikes with their air force, which this is an interesting event, and I think that angered the Americans, and so they carried out a series of airstrikes today. A lot of people on the streets in Tehran. It's spontaneous. I haven't been myself, but people who have say it's just people who've gathered themselves and they're in mourning but that's basically it.
No, there you heard it from Professor Morandi.
Iran retaliates against American targets in the region. We've seen the attacks on the UAE, Bahrain.
So are they attacking the UAE? These people and Qatar, they haven't even been... They're really Iran's friends, so I'm not sure. But let's see what Professor Marandi has to say about that.
This is what Iran would do if it was attacked again. But do you see a strategy in this? What they're going for, given that the Gulf states are, I guess, targeted so much. Indeed, Israel, of course, has also been attacked. But we haven't seen that much on...
I don't know. Well, we'll see what Professor Marandi has to say.
Rightly pointed out, if the Trump regime had people who had any sense, they would have recognized that this would happen. And the surprise is something that should surprise us, though it doesn't, because we're used to their ignorance. I think there's going to be further escalation probably down the road if the United States and the Israeli regime continue down this path.
An escalation. What does he mean? Nuclear? I don't know.
With their full capabilities, but the tempo can increase very easily and rapidly.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying, that Iran is just biding its time. It's going to hit hard.
Something that the Americans can destroy. And those underground capabilities that are directed towards the Persian Gulf and the Indian Ocean are far more extensive.
Well, there you heard it. There's more to come from Iran, from Professor Seyed Marandi. Thank you for watching.